Another video coming at you. This is GMS Mailbag Extra, and I'm coming to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. All praises and glories due. Another edition of the Daily Edification, Daily Exhortation. And I was sitting here watching this brother from the main camp, the brother Yahweh, also known as Judah. And he was going into the saw slaughter. So I'm going to call this video, I'm going to quote what he said. Yeah, y'all going to get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer. That's what I'm going to call this video. Yeah, y'all going to get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer. And who's the slayer? The so-called white man. Okay, he's the slayer because the Most High made him to be the slayer. The Most High gave him his blessing, which is the sword. As a matter of fact, let's go to it. The book of Genesis, the 27th chapter, the 40th verse. I'm going to go right to the point. And it says this. Well, actually, I got to go to the 38th verse. And Esau said unto his father being Isaac, right? As thou but one blessed my father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Now, Esau is the father of the Edomites. Okay, and the Edomites today are the so-called white people today. They are the Edomites, beginning with their top banking families. So what I'm reading here is the beginning. The word Genesis means beginning or beginnings. The beginning of their blessing and what they were blessed with from our forefather Isaac. So let's read on. It says, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why they're ruling the earth right now. That's part of their blessing. And of the dew of heaven from above. Now here's the main part, okay? Especially the main part which concerns this lesson. Like I said, yeah, y'all gonna get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer. And the y'all I'm talking about is 2/3 of our people. And basically the Israelites that can't get right, don't want to do right inside the truth and outside of the truth. Because we got Israelites that are wicked, even that claim to be in the truth. The Lord is going to raise up Esau against you too. And then, of course, you got the 2/3 that are outside of the truth. So the slayer is going to get busy. This so-called white man is going to get busy. And y'all are going to get fucked up. Okay? Anyway, going back to Esau's blessing. And by the sword, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So the sword, the point is, the sword is this man's blessing. The sword is the so-called white man's blessing. And what's the proof of that? Genesis, the 27th chapter, the 40th verse. Now, when we jump, in relation to the lesson, when we jump to Ezekiel now, Ezekiel, the 21st chapter, which is what the brother Judah was reading. And we jump to Ezekiel, the 21st chapter. And beginning at the 8th verse, it says this, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, which is what we're doing, and say, thus saith the Lord. Now, the Lord said this. Let's see what the Lord said. Say, a sword is sharpened. Now, excuse me, who was the one blessed with the sword? Esau. A sword is sharpened and also furbished. Now that word sharpened, right? A good example of that is these different military troops that are nothing but servants of the power elite. okay, the power elite, which are the Edomites, okay, all the banking families, the top banking families, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPonts, Gettys, you name it, they're the Edomites. They are Edomites, okay? They go back to the family line of Esau, and they indeed have the sword. They indeed have the power. So when it says that a sword is sharpened, an example of that is there are different military groups that are practicing, okay, for the hour of martial law, okay? I remember about a year or two ago, maybe about a couple of years ago, maybe about 3 years ago, it was myself and Elder Apostle Ramlab. We were on our way to work, and we saw this big military presence in Beardsley Park in Bridgeport, okay? And we found it kind of odd. We was like, what's going on? Why are there so many military personnel in the park? You know what they were doing? They were rehearsing, okay? They were rehearsing for the hour of martial law, okay? So that's what we see going on. We see a lot of these different military groups. These military groups are practicing and rehearsing for the hour of martial law. For when when the cities are to be sectioned off, when the military roadblocks are put up, okay, when civil order is broken down, okay, when there's anarchy in the streets, they're going to send these military groups out. And there won't be, in other words, there'll be zero tolerance for nonsense. And the main ones that they're going to focus on are you so-called Negroes, you West Indians, you Puerto Ricans, which are known in the Bible as the Israelites. So that's an example of that sword being sharpened. And Esau won't have no problem using the sword on you, because in reality, it's really the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, using Esau to punish you. Let me go to the book of Psalm, what is that? The book of Psalms, the 17th chapter. Psalms, the 17th chapter, and the 13th verse. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down," which eventually the Lord Yahweh will disappoint this so-called white man from his ultimate enterprise, which is this new world order. Okay, there will be a big disappointment because Yahweh Shai will come and destroy him from getting his new world order. Plus, he's going to go right into slavery. But according to the book of Isaiah, the 65th chapter, which I'm going to read next, for a period of time, the Lord is going to use his sword, which is the so-called white man, meaning their armies, to punish you Israelites, you wicked Israelites out there, inside the truth and outside of the truth. Okay? So back in Psalms 17 and 13, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Now, who's the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. Esau, Edom is the wicked. But they're also the sword of the Lord. That's what a lot of you so-called Negroes don't know. You so-called Negroes all the way down to you so-called Mexicans. You don't know that this so-called white man that has this power, the power of the gun, the power of destruction, that he is the sword of the Lord. And the Lord is going to use him to punish you. That's what you don't know. And you're really going to see that during the hour of martial law, which the Bible also called the time of Jacob's trouble. And you're Jacob. Trouble is coming your way. Again, the title. Yeah, y'all gonna get fucked up. Shine time for the Slayer. The Slayer is on his way. The Slayer is getting ready. The Slayer is rehearsing. The Slayer is practicing. I just gave you an example of these troops in Beardsley Park, Bridgeport, about 3 years ago. There was a bunch of them. And it was about 6 in the morning. We were on our way to work, me and Elder Apostle Ramlab. About 6, maybe 5:36 in the morning, something like that. It was real early in the morning, and they were out there rehearsing. Okay? What were they rehearsing for? Huh? They were rehearsing for the hour of martial law. That's what they were rehearsing for. And every day all across America, there's some part in America where these devils are practicing and rehearsing for that very hour. Okay? So they're the sword of the Lord. But King David said this, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Now, those of us that are right, those of us that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that know that the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is his sword, we ask the Lord to deliver us from him, because he's going to come down with great wrath. Okay, he's going to come down with great wrath. Let's read it. Revelation 12:12. And the wrath is going to be upon you Israelites out there, upon you so-called Negroes, all the way down to you so-called Mexicans that are totally ignorant to this truth and don't want to know this truth. A lot of you are willingly ignorant. A lot of you have a very carefree attitude. Okay, you don't give a shit about nothing except, like the old saying goes, money, hoes, and clothes. That's all you know. So you're going to be the ones in his crosshairs, all right? Revelation 12:12. And yeah, y'all going to get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil. Who's the devil? Who's the devil, huh? This so-called white man's the devil. Okay, beginning with their top banking families. The word devil means slanderer, also deceiver. Okay, for the devil is come down unto you. Who's the you? You Israelites out there. You men, you're gonna get fucked up. You women, which the majority of you are nothing but sluts and hoes, you're gonna get fucked up, and your children. Your men, your women, and your children. Is gonna be a great slaughter. Okay, a great killing, a great destruction. And of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. A short time for what? A short time to enjoy his new world order. And that's all part of the plans of his new world order. Okay, to eliminate, what, 5.5 billion people on the planet Earth. They only want like 500 million, pretty much. And that's pursuant to the Georgia Guidestones. Do you so-called Negroes know anything about the Georgia Guidestones? Do you Israelites out there, you different tribes, do you know anything about the Georgia Guidestones? No, you don't. Like I said, the majority of you have an apathetic attitude. You don't care. You don't give a shit. All you know is money, clothes, and hoes. That's all you know. Okay? Well, great wrath is coming upon you. And if you're fortunate to hear this video, then you've been warned. You've been warned. Okay? But there it is, man. Revelation 12:12. So that's why David, our forefather, said, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Why? Because he's coming down with great wrath. Okay, great wrath. Shine time for the slayer. Now, back in Ezekiel 21:8, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened. And that's what the brother Judah right here is saying, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, the sword is being sharpened. The military troops are training. They're getting ready. Okay? The time is coming when they'll brandish their weapons. You know, weapons that you haven't even heard of. Weapons that can bring mass destruction. Because after all, the so-called white man is the real weapon. He is the real weapon of mass destruction. His forte is death. Okay? That's what he brings. That's what he's into. That's what he was created for, to bring death and destruction. He is the harbinger of death, and death is coming your way. Death is coming your way, you so-called Negroes. Death is coming your way, you so-called Mexicans. Death is coming your way, you so-called Puerto Ricans. Mass death, mass destruction. Judgment, man. The sword is being sharpened. And y'all gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you, man. Y'all are gonna get fucked up. A sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It's sharpened. That's why they're going in these parks and they're training. That's why all across America you got these certain military bases where they're training. They also brought in foreign troops to help them train, to help bring the sore slaughter. America's going to be a bowl of blood, man. A lot of people are going to get fucked up. And you women, all you care about is dressing nice, okay? And looking pretty, so you can be the slut that you dying to be, you're going to get fucked up. Okay? Can I read that in the scriptures? I wouldn't have said it if I couldn't. Okay? I wouldn't have said it if I couldn't. Isaiah the 32nd chapter. Isaiah the 32nd chapter. Isaiah 32 and 9. It is right here. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. That are at ease. Like I said, all you care about is dressing nice. Okay? All you care about is these articles of fashion. You want to look like you jumped out of a fashion magazine. So you can parade your whorish ways around. You can parade your slutty ways around. You're at ease. Well, you better rise up because the slaughter is coming. Shine time for the slayer, man. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. You know what that means? That means the American dream, the American prosperity. It's not going to happen. America's going to be destroyed. But before it's destroyed, a lot of you women are going to be destroyed. A lot of you women are going to be killed. A lot of you women are going to be raped. A lot of you women are going to be massacred in the time of slaughter, the sore slaughter. Reading on, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease. There you go. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Exactly. And what is that? What's the teats? What's the pleasant fields? The goodies that you get here in America. Okay, the different government programs that supplement you, that allow you to live your whorish lifestyle. All of that's going to be cut off. And then after that's cut off, what's going to replace it? Nothing but brutal destruction, man. You're going to have these soldiers coming in your neighborhoods, coming to your houses, kicking you out of your houses, bringing you to detention camps, concentration camps to be chipped. A lot of you are going to take that chip. A sore slaughter, man. A sore slaughter. Let's get back to Ezekiel 21. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth right? Should we be in a state of joy, knowing that these things are coming? I told you in the last video about vision. As it is written, where there is no vision, the people perisheth. This is all part of the vision. You know, we got the vision over here at Great Millstone, beginning with Elder Apostle on down, and we see a vision of blood. We see a vision of destruction. We see a vision of much brutal bloodshed, okay? You men, you women, you children. And this is part of the judgment of the Lord. You go in the book of Isaiah, the 65th chapter. Let's read about it. Isaiah, the 65th chapter. And you better believe it's coming. It's on its way. Even now, as I speak, the slayer is getting ready. He's sharpening his tools. What do you think the rehearsal's all about? He's sharpening his tools. So when the time comes, they won't fail him. He'll use them. Isaiah 65 and let's see, Isaiah 65 and 11. Let's start there. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop. And that's how they're going to come. They're going to come in troops. Okay? Prepare a table for that troop. You know that's talking about Esau. And that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword. There's that word sword again. They're practicing, man. They're getting ready. This is talking about you men, you women, you children. The Lord said, therefore will I number you to the sword. There's a certain number of you that got to get fucked up, that got to be killed, that got to be brutally slayed to make the point why we should fear Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. That's the point. That's why all this is going to be done. The Lord is going to use his sword so that the rest of the Israelites fear him. Fear Yahweh. Fear Yahushai. Okay? Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. There's that word slaughter again. Because when I called, and the Lord is calling you right now through us, you ain't listening. You couldn't give a shit. You have an apathetic attitude. You think this bullshit life that you're living is going to continue on and on and on. That the day of reckoning will never come. That this bullshit life that you're living will never come to an end. But you're going to be mistaken. Boy, is it going to come to an end. A brutal end. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, which the Lord is speaking through us. We're not speaking our own words. We're speaking the words of the Lord. We're his prophets. We're the middleman to you. Okay? You want the Lord? No, you want the Lord to come and speak to you. You don't want to hear us. You want the Lord himself to come and speak to you. Well, he will. He's going to speak to you through this so-called white man that's going to brutalize you. That's going to destroy you. A lot of you. He ain't going to get all of us. He ain't going to get the elect. Okay? But a lot of you he's going to get. Because the Lord is going to make sure that he gets you. Anyway, when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. The Lord delights in this truth, but many of you have not chosen that. What do you choose? You choose the American dream. You choose the way of perversion, okay, which is the American dream. You choose to be a rapper. Some of you choose to be an actor. Some of you want to be a dancer. Things that the Lord does not delight in. You're going to get it, man. You're going to get fucked up. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. A lot of you will die with famines. Okay? Famines will kill you, your children. You're going to watch your children starve. Starve to death, man. Ye shall be hungry. The Lord spoke about famines. As a matter of fact, Yahweh Shai, which you ignorantly called Jesus Christ, he said, one of the signs of his coming, there shall be famines. Okay, this is what is meant by ye shall be hungry. That's a famine. And it's very easy to create a man-made famine. All you got to do is stop the trucks from coming in the city for about 3 days. And it's on. These stores, these supermarkets are going to be raided. And within a few hours, the shelves are going to be bare. And there you are, looking for food. For food for your big head, snotty nosed, badass kids. But you ain't going to get no food. Then you're gonna watch your big head, snotty nosed kids starve to death, man. That's all part of the judgment. The sword is here to slay, man, and you're all gonna get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. There you go. There you go. It's talking about you, you hard-headed so-called Negroes, you hard-headed so-called West Indians, you hard-headed so-called Mexicans. You're about to dance to the slaughter, man. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter, back in Ezekiel 21:10. It is furbished that it may glitter. Hey, the words of the Lord is poetry, man. Poetry of destruction, man. Should we then make mirth? The answer is no. Those of us that are wise, we know we're not in the time of mirth. As it is written, a wise man, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can get it. A wise man, we're not in the time of making mirth. Not in the time of making mirth. Bear with me for a minute. This is a good one right here. Ecclesiastes 2:14. It says, the wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one even happeneth to them all. The point is, the wise man's eyes are in his head. Again, it is written, a prudent man looketh well to his going. We are prudent right now because we can foresee what's coming. So we're preparing ourselves. If for nothing, we're preparing our minds for the great slaughter that is coming, because that is a sign of being wise. But there you are. You niggas ain't wise. Your women ain't wise. Your children ain't wise. You don't tell your children of what's coming. You're not listening to the prophets. So you're going to get fucked up. That's just it. You're going to get fucked up, man. And he have given it to be furbished, Ezekiel 21:11, that it may, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Who's the slayer? This so-called white man, beginning with their top banking families and their military armies, which have all kind of weapons. And they're going to use it on you hard-headed so-called Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, you 12 tribes, you Mexicans. They're going to use it on you during the hour of martial law. You're going to get fucked up. Cry and howl, son of man. For it shall be upon my people. There you go. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. And that's what I'm doing. That's what the brother Judah is doing. Beginning with Elder Apostle Tar on down, that's what we're doing. We're warning you. We're crying and we're howling. You ain't listening. The majority of you ain't listening. You think we're crazy. Well, when this happens, you're going to know who's crazy. You're going to find out that you're the ones that's been crazy. Crazy not to listen. Not to listen to the words of the Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. There you go. Terrors by reason of the sword. Who's the sword? Esau. That's his blessing. King David said it the best. He said, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. So we expect Esau to come down with great wrath. Revelation 12:12. We expect it. It's part of the vision. Okay? And that's why we're telling you this. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right? So with that, I'm going to end it there. Like I said, y'all that don't listen to to this word, you're going to get fucked up. Shine time for the slayer, man. The slayer's on his way. He's getting ready. He's preparing. He's sharpening his sword. And when the time comes, he's going to use it. So I say shalom to the elect out there.